Makeup done, high heels on, blue dress on, diamonds done.
All right, y'all, so we're done with shampooing. I'm going to go ahead and deep condition now. So I didn't really want to talk too much about the rinse out conditioner that I use, but if you are wondering, that was the Curls Coconut Curlata rinse out conditioner. I freaking love that conditioner. It's one of the best rinse out conditioners that I've tried. When I say literally, hands down, works 5 minutes or less, and it immediately softens and detangles your hair, where you can go in and like further detangle and or detangle if that is your detangling first step. So I'm going to go in with the Black Castor Oil Chebe deep conditioner. Now this says it's an intense strengthening treatment. It says it is vegan friendly. This is an 8-ounce and I won't say this is an 8-ounce container, right? This is not an 8-ounce container, but there's 8 ounces of product within the container. Now, I'm gonna be honest, like this doesn't look like 8 ounces to me. So I don't know if that's a misprint on the label, but there is this little, there's a container inside the container. So it very well may be 8 ounces. So I'm not 100% certain about that part. Looking at the benefits and ingredients. So the benefit says it's an intensive conditioning treatment crafted to strengthen the hair shaft and restore vitality to damaged stress strands. Ingredients, key ingredients include water, deionized water, cetyl alcohol, it has coconut oil, has glycerin, and then it has something else up here that I've actually never seen before in a product. It says cyclopentasiloxane. And I will have to leave like a description of what that is below during editing. It says it's dimethylane, so this sounds like some sort of like silicone, but it says it's plant derived, so definitely gonna have to look that up as well. The key call out ingredients for this line, the Black Castor Oil and the Chebe, they're probably closer to the end of the list. Now I don't know if that's in part, like we've seen Black Castor Oil definitely closer to the top, so I don't think the concentration is an issue there, but I'm not sure what the concentrations may be for Chebe powder and how much you can actually put in a product before you know, it goes over the kind of like approved amounts. But you know, that's neither here nor there for me. We'll see how this works. I will tell you guys, I thoroughly enjoyed the shampoo. The shampoo, definitely I can see that being added to one of my favorite moisturizing kind of shampoos. It runs a very, very, very close race with the NLS cucumber moisturizing shampoo. When I say, 1, the fragrance on that shampoo, oh my god, it smells amazing. 2, the lather. If y'all saw that lather, honey, it's just like it's floating in like a sea of suds, and it felt really, really good on my hair. 3, very, very little goes a long way. I can tell y'all I probably use way too much of that shampoo in my hair. It is what it is. I got it clean. I will say the one thing I noticed, and you know, it's one of those things you got to be cautious with. I won't say that it's a deal breaker for me, but it did take me pretty long to rinse the actual lather out of my hair. So it doesn't rinse out as easily as some of the other shampoos that kind of act that same way, but not a total deal breaker. You just want to make sure that you're taking the time to rinse your hair out really, really good with that particular shampoo, because it will definitively be left behind, and especially because of how it makes your hair feel. So your hair feels really, really smooth after you're using it, and it's almost hard to distinguish from what's left behind versus the actual shampoo, if that makes sense. So I noticed that this has like little speckles in it. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. You should be able to. I can never see clearly on this end, and then it comes up clearly on your end, but I'm gonna, make an educated guess here and say that that's the Chebe powder bits within the product. Texture wise, it's extremely thick. I think it runs kind of similar texture to the Algae Renew deep conditioner. That feels really good. Oh my god, it's so thick and creamy. Not sticky at all. You don't see any product really like sticking between my fingers, but it does feel really, really good on the hands. It feels like it's gonna have some pretty good slip, but we'll see on the application, because what we feel doesn't always translate to the hair. But my hair looks and feels really good with this product. It has some really good shine. I guess I will attribute that to the castor oil, because castor oil, definitely gives you some great shine. And my hair just feels good. It's not as smooth. Like, it wasn't as smoothed down immediately. I think some of the smoothing did come from like the rinse out conditioner. My hair was actually smooth behind the shampoo, I will say that. And it is one of those shampoos that you can definitely do some detangling with. You don't have to worry about it tangling your hair up, during the shampoo process. But it's definitely some more, it definitely left my hair in a pretty good state. Now, I will say, with this going on, my hair seems to be eating it up. It's definitely going straight into the strands. There's almost no product visible on my hair. It does feel really good as far as the glide on. Slip to detangle, not really certain if this is going to be enough to detangle with, if this were your first step in a detangling process. But it definitely feels good. I do feel a little like Chebe powder droplets, which the only concern for me with that is how well they're actually going to rinse out, So I'm not sure what the benefit is of having a little powder droplets in, how much of the product actually gets emulsified in, or if it doesn't actually break down into the product. Like, those are the things I'm kind of curious about. And if it's not something that breaks down, or if it does and this is just kind of like those thicker pieces of the powder, like, how does that benefit the hair, right? Because I'm pretty sure those little pieces aren't going to absorb into the strand. The deep conditioner pretty much smells like the shampoo. Now, I am going to go in, my hair has some pretty good shine too. So I did buy the oil to this line. So it's Black Castor Oil with Chebe, Repair Pure Strengthening Oil. This oil, you don't get a ton of it. I don't remember how much I paid for this. Now, I got this during the $10 sale for Black Friday, and I want to say the oil cost me $10. So if it did, it's $10 for 2 fluid ounces, which is definitely not a lot. The oil smells similar to the rest of the products, but it's definitely not a lot. But this is, as far as use, it says apply to wet or dry hair, use 2 to 3 drops and massage gently into the scalp and edges. Apply twice per day for a noticeable difference in growth and thickness. Follow with your favorite Camille Rose styling product. And the benefit claims that it's a pure black castor oil infused with Chebe, crafted to promote growth, drastically improve shine, and strengthen strands from within. So can definitely confirm the notes on the shine. The remainder, obviously we would have to use the products long term to be able to really attest to that. But the reason that the product is so small is because they're only telling you to use, 2 to 3 drops. Now, I don't know that I'll do that, but I'm adding a little bit of this to my scalp and the hair. Did I get it out? I think I might. There's something blocking this. Yeah, so I'm adding a little bit to my scalp and my hair with the deep conditioner just to help boost the deep conditioning process. The last time I washed my hair, which I did not film, I did not deep condition, which is like, y'all already know, we are not supposed to be doing it. But my hair definitely can use this moisture, a little bit of added strength because of that. And my hair ended up being really, really dry. So I'm not going to put a lot of this because it should be able to spread. I'll just do oh, this is like really, really thick, y'all. Can you see that? Oh, not me spilling it. Yeah, it's definitely thick like castor oil. Now, I will say, for this to be pure black castor oil, I'm a little curious about the color, because the black castor oils I have are a lot darker than this. This seems to be really clear, so I'm not really sure about the grade of castor oil, but we shall see. So I'm going to continue putting this on, and I will let you know my quick thoughts about the overall application and deep conditioning process once I return. So this is what I was talking about with the powder. So I hope this doesn't create any issues when it's time to rinse my hair out, but that one was just really obnoxious, large and in charge. So yeah, ruined his party. And I know it probably seems like I use a lot of oil, y'all, but because I'm using it to deep condition with, I did use a little bit more than they suggest using. But I'm okay with that. I have so many oils that the quicker I could get through it, the better. So as far as how much is left, I can't even see because the thing is all the way closed. But I probably used about maybe 1/6 of the bottle on this to add to the deep conditioner. As far as the amount of the deep conditioner that I used, I probably used about 1/3 of this as well, which I'm not convinced this is an 8-ounce bottle because that probably would have been half, but I'll probably get anywhere from 2 to 3 more uses out of this, depending on, how my hair is acting, how much I use. Sometimes I get a little heavy-handed when I'm not paying attention, but I don't think I use too much. One, super pleased with the way the product absorbed into my hair pretty much immediately. There is next to no residue on my hair, which means that my hair is soaking this up, and I'm pretty much set up for what I think is going to be a great deep conditioning day. The application is really, really nice. Like the product is super thick. It is super creamy, but not super sticky. And I think that's a nice component to it. It went on really, really easily. You can see it kind of spread. I didn't have to really help it. I added a little bit of water to this particular section because it seemed like my hair was drying out by the time I got to it. So did that before I added the product, and like no problems gliding on. So as far as application, I really like the application. Only thing I will say I really don't care for is little beads in the product from the Chebe powder. And like I just showed y'all, this bead is kind of thick. So, you know, things like this can easily, one, get caught up in your hair and not rinse out. And quite honestly, I have hair wrapped around it. So I'm kind of wondering if, you know, because of the coarse texture on the outside, if it's something that can actually aid in pulling out strands. So that piece I don't particularly care for, but so far it seems to be a pretty nice deep conditioner. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit around my edges because we want to protect our edges, have to do that. And then I'm gonna sit under my dryer for about 25 minutes and I will be back.
Makeup done, high heels on, blue dress on, diamonds done.